you know things are about to get serious when the Oakleys are on, man. And the moustache is out. There's fucking hairspray in it as well, man. But I'm on my way to meet Niall and John right now, John Carlisle and Niall. I don't actually know Niall's surname, so I just know... I don't actually know Niall's surname. However, I'm going to go meet them for a big training day. I'm going to be vlogging today. They're going to be grabbing content. We're going to be podcasting together. These guys are two absolute beasts when it comes to their training, man. So it's going to be good. We're going to push each other. We're going to test each other. And it's good. It's just always good to meet other people, man. Connect with other people, like-minded people in a similar world, different worlds. Both John and Niall have their own businesses, separate businesses, not in fitness. But they've got a fitness brand called Always Ready that we're going to be talking about today, that they're kind of building up for their own actions and stuff, but these guys are always getting after it. And it's not just these two, by the way. These two are kind of heading things up. This is what I'm aware of. But there's an absolute squad of them, man. So really looking forward to it, and enjoy the vlog. So it's currently 10:30 at the moment. I'm meeting the guys at 11. I'm probably going to be there a little bit early. So I'm having my pre-workout right now. Today's a hard day, and that's what I said to the guys. As long as we match it in, we've got a double training day. Obviously track session this morning, strength conditioning later. We're actually going to use Dale and Gillian's gym at Bulletproof Studios after we film the podcast. Really handy to have that there. Guys, big shout out to Dale and Gillian. Like, the hospitality, even just that, like when you go to the place to run a podcast, is amazing. Like, if anyone's looking to hire the gym or the studio, definitely hit them up. It's awesome. It's really, really good. So could not recommend enough. But yeah, I'm going to let the guys lead the workout today with the track session. Like, I was meant to have like 50-minute warm up, 75 hard, 75 seconds hard, 75 seconds easy. But I'm just going to say to them, guys, what you're doing, I'll jump in for that. At the end of the day, man, as long as you're chasing the stimulus, that's all that really matters, man. Like, obviously you don't want to be just doing random shit all the time, man. Like, you want to have structure in your week, you want to have progressive overload in your week, you want to have good recovery protocols. You don't just want to be turning up and going high rocks workout, hard run the day, long run the day. You want to have some structure there, but ultimately it's not going to break the bank to have a couple of workouts that deviate from your plan but still follow the same principles. And yeah, like, to be honest, the last 2 weeks, man, I've not really felt it. The last good workout I'd probably say I had was a week ago on Sunday. Obviously last week we were running the retreat last week, which really is an amazing week, but it's pretty taxing, man. Taxing on the central nervous system. Like, getting on a plane fucks me up big time. So yeah, like, I've not really felt amazing, man. I think I probably peaked a little bit like 2 weeks ago. Well, 2 weeks ago this Sunday coming, I had this session in the gym, 60-minute AMRAP, and I felt like a monster. Running 352s for every run. My heart rate was sat at like 170, and I was like, I'm not questioning this. But when that happens, like, I'm just learning from experience here. Like, I feel like I peaked a little bit there, so I'm just trying to listen to my body, not punish myself. This is going to be a hard day today, but I've slept a lot more this week. I've scaled back sessions a little bit more. Spoke to John about it, like, so I am feeling a lot better now. I had a little mishap in my session on Wednesday morning. The heart rate was through the roof and stuff. So it's the nature of the beast when you train with this much intensity and this much volume, is you need to be careful. Like, I'm not a full-time athlete. Like, I'm an everyday athlete. I'm also a business owner. I'm also a coach. I'm also a boyfriend. I'm also a part-time dog dad, content creator, vlogger. Like, all this stuff takes a lot of stress on the body, and I have to remind myself of that, man. Like, it's a lot sometimes, man, and I need to be kind to myself, man, because, like, mentally and physically, because I really have. I've burnt myself out two times this year, so I'm learning from my mistakes, as we always do, man. So this is John and Niall. I was obviously bigging them up in the videos before. So boys, what are we doing today?
So we're track day today. We are on 4x1k efforts with 90 seconds rest between each set, and then straight into 4x600 metres with 1 minute's rest between each set. So pretty simple. Try and hold I would say 30 seconds. Well, you'd probably be holding just under your 5k pace for your 1ks, and then you'd be ramping it right up for your 600s to like 30 seconds quicker than your 5k pace. 30 seconds, something like that. So,
right,
spicy.
Let's go for it then, man. So the objective behind this session was essentially to work beyond High Rock's threshold pace. So the guys were aiming for sub 320, and I probably went out a bit too hot. I went out 326 in my first few efforts, and as a result of that, it cost me later on in the session. However, I got it done. My current race pace is about 352, so I probably should have aimed for about 335. Then when it meant when I got to the 600s, I would have been able to crank the speed up, which I just couldn't do. Like, it was weird. My heart rate was peaking, then it was coming down because my legs just couldn't sustain the pace. But it was a great session nonetheless.
If you started with that 330, 340 pace and did it for them 4, you would have been able to hold probably 350 for them 600s, which is the kind of idea.
Yeah.
It's just pacing, like you were saying that as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
A few of the sessions back at the start, our kind of track sessions, we were pushing a bit too hard. If there's boys ever in front of you, you try and keep up with them instead of knowing a pace that you're comfortable. So I pretty much at the minute know all my pacings for all my distances. If we're doing like 200s, 400s, 600s, 800s, I know where I can pace them. And then if your rest is a wee bit less or more in between, you know to push it on a bit or bring it back a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would definitely say for me, like, I've got more experience across the longer paces, like 1 to 2k, but I'm all new to this. See, pacing for 300s, 400s, 600s, like, this is new to me, man.
You can see that with your first 1k, you were comfy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're very comfy. You came over, you said your heart rate was right down to 130, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it just shows you like you're comfy there. It's just getting the rest of the pace.
I suppose it's like someone is a bodybuilder in the training that sort of 8 to 12 rep range. You put them up against a strength athlete, and they've probably got about fucking 30 pounds of muscle on them, but then they're just like not trained in that age. So
it's just a totally different type of running, really. Like 2k running, it's like try and do a timed 2k ski versus a 1k ski. It's just totally different.
That's why you get
totally different.
like people at the Olympics are good at 400s, but they're not good at like the.
Have you ever seen Usain Bolt going, I don't do laps? He's just
like,
I don't do laps, man. Because you see these guys, man, and girls, and they're like, they'll say what's the worst is supposed to be the 800, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be because it's that you're verging on aerobic and anaerobic, and you're like, you see them all in the last 200 metres, they are falling away, man. So
well, if you watch like Inga Brixton, have you watched that video? He does the half marathon.
Yeah.
He done the first 10k holding on to the boys like that.
30-minute 5k.
Yeah, 2 13-minute 5ks, and then he got over the 10k line
and
stopped. He actually stopped. He was like, I'm not finishing a half marathon. And then he just cruised it back. He still did it in 102 or something. Do you know what I mean? It just shows you like he's the best in the world at that specific modality.
That's the 10k, really, isn't it?
He pure fucked it at the Olympics, didn't he?
Well, just with that one discipline that he was meaning to go, but then it showed that he can. The longer distances, he could hold the pace that them boys were doing.
You ever seen that winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners? It's like the picture of someone looking forward and someone looking behind them. And I think he probably fell into that at the 1500 metre.
Got caught up in it.
He was too caught up in looking at the other guys, and then that American guy, man, who looks like, have you seen that female high rocks athlete? That's in her that looks like he's fucking Ma. I met her at
Maybe he is.
I know. I know. I'm like, me and Ailey, but it was funny, like we were pure fanboying her, man. Like, see, we met her in Nice, because I'm so impressed by her, man. Like,
awesome.
She's got 5 kids. She's in the elite 15. She's done that. She's got fucking some set of quads on her, man. Absolutely veiny bastards, man. The belters. But I need to get some fucking food now, man. So we're going to go get a shower, get ready, go and get some scran, and then that is session 1. Podcast next, and then I'll fake an injury for the next one. So I was actually saying that to them at lunch there, like, definitely it's one of the ones where if anyone's done a track session at all, they're very, very uncomfortable, man. And I was very, very uncomfortable, and seeing them just that little bit ahead of me, man, was good inspiration, man, because it just lets you be exposed to what the standard actually is, man, so that you can level up even more. So feeling good now. Actually had a good scran there, so I'm looking forward to a second session later on. Strength into a bit of conditioning, so we're going to kind of meet in the middle with our sessions. And we'll film that. So next stop is the podcast. So once we got to Bulletproof Studios, me and the guys recorded a new episode of the RFA podcast. This is an amazing episode, guys. I'll link the episode in the show notes below. You can watch it on YouTube, you can find it on Spotify. We talk everything mindset, performance, high rocks, a great conversation, and definitely not one to be missed, so go and get involved in it. As I was literally just finished the podcast there. John, what you saying to it?
No, a lot good. A lot of points covered there. It's good. We're just about to get a tasty workout, bit of strength first, and then a bit of endurance stuff. We'll get some of the ergs going.
Yeah, definitely. We just found out as well, Chicago is going to be where High Rocks Worlds is.
Chicago, really?
Yeah, here we go.
Tasty wee trip.
I know. Basically just an ego test, isn't it? Right, go for it. What'd you get?
53 kg.
Here we go. Right. I've got a feeling Dale's going to do like 200.
Dale's not doing it. Right, let's go.
Age bracket, how old are you?
I just got 53.
Right, so you're looking for, this is in pounds, so you're looking, I'll hit it, like, so if you squeeze, I'll change it to that. That's
I need to do it again.
No, that was pathetic. Let me go again.
96.
Cooper wants to turn.
Yeah, 2.27.
Aye.
Is a kilo.
Yeah, aye.
So, to beat him,
That's all that matters.
get your wee fucking keyboard hands on it.
It's that farmer strength, mate. It's the farm.
Is that similar to mine?
I think yours is. I can't remember what yours is.
I see you're in the above stock category.
Let's give it. Oh, he's back on it.
Get your hand away!
Oh, that's big.
What's the
kg?
55.7.
Mine?
59.
I know it was. That was. I need to try my left hand.
Squeeze it as hard as you can, try and break it.
Oh fuck! I just grabbed it wrong.
20.
You could go again. It'll take the high speeding that you can squeeze.
Oh, it's strong.
See?
What's that?
Oh, mate, he's like, come on,
Come on. You can't hold it in there. That's why it's. He's going.
Oh, that's shite.
45.
45.
Drive through the floor with your feet.
Come on. Nice.
Keep the hips low.
Up.
Good.
Nice.
Easy to.
Walk out like that. Go. Up. Good. One more. Up. Up.
Go on, get up.
Okay.
Let's go up.
Big difference today.
Come on.
This is a volume TV now.
Nice.
Go. Get forward. Nice. Slow down. Good. Up. Push.
So as my third set was an absolute failure, the Eagles came out and we went for a 60 kilogram max effort bench press. Niall managed 25, John managed 30, and I managed 25, which I think is a PB. I think that's the most I've ever benched for 60 kilo for max effort reps. But after that, we moved on to some lunges, which I didn't get any videos of. Then we moved into conditioning, which you'll see after this. So what we got then, boys? Talk me through it.
So we've got 3,000 metre on the row, 6,000 metre on the salt bike. After each effort, you do 15 down-ups on the row, and then we'll do a sled push, sled pull after the assault bike, and then the same again, but after the row, we'll do farmer's carry, and then after the assault bike, we'll do box jumps. So
I'm
it's
just
like
going to follow. So this workout actually really caught me off guard. I never ever went into it thinking it was going to be easy, but because there was a good amount of rest in it, I was like, yeah, this is going to be manageable. It's going to be, I'll be able to tolerate this, no problem whatsoever. But the thing that we're doing when we were hitting the 250 efforts or the 0.3 miles on the bike, everything was pace set. So we were hitting sub 140s when we were doing a sub 140 pace for 500 meters on the row. Then when we were on the bike, the RPM was meant to be above 70. So when you're absolutely gassed out between these exercises, this was just a proper lactic acid threshold session. So yeah, went to a place of hurt for this, and because I didn't really tune into how long the session was going to be at the beginning, I thought we were finished at 30 minutes and we still had one more full round to go, so it really traumatised me at the end, but it was a great session. So that is me and the boys done. Conditioning, man, we're just getting fed now. John's been so kind to bring us from free samples, man, which is tasty. Cooper's interested in them as well. But I was doing that conditioning workout there and my heart sank at the end. I thought it was in 3 parts and I thought the boys said it was half an hour. And you know that way where you just give absolutely everything at the very end?
Did you give everything in the row?
I gave everything in the row, and then like you was like that, you just jumped the bike, and I went, is he doing that bike till like wait till John's finished? And then you went right on, and I was just like, oh my god, man. So it's been one of those days where I've just went up a gear, which has been good. So it's exactly what I said I wanted to do, man. It's been epic. So how you feeling after that, big man?
No, it was good fun. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good at the end, wasn't it? Some more ripping at the end. Like I had that sort of, I was on that, see that, because see when I came off and I done the box jumps, I had nothing, mate. See, 'cause I gave, and then I went on to the first round, and I started to get my energy back. See, like as the rounds went on, man. So
It just shows that you're always capable more than you think.
yeah, always ready, always ready, mate.
Always ready, mate. Ready for anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so always ready meets ready for anything. What a day it's been, man. We've just recorded an awesome podcast as well, which is going to be really, really good. Obviously, if you're watching this back, it might be live right now, or it might obviously be coming in the pipeline, but I'm absolutely churning out a ton of content at the moment. Someone actually said that to me recently. They were like, that guy just puts out so much content. I was like, I know, I've got a backstock now, so I've actually got such a busy weekend. I need to build out a free programme I'm launching next week. I haven't even touched it yet. I need to create the vlog. I need to get everything uploaded, but it's good, man. I'd rather have too much than not enough, man. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode, man. There's a lot of good content, obviously, within the podcast as well. If you want to go and see that, I'll link it in the link below as well. But yeah, a really good day. I hope you took away a lot of stuff from that. Anyway, catch you in a bit. See you later. Goodbye.